Hello, my name is Professor White, and I will be your teacher this fall 2015 for Math 8 online class. I will send you this video 1 or 2 weeks prior to August 17, the deadline for orientation. And if you watch this video and do all the steps that I tell you to do, you do not have to come to IVC for in-person orientation. You waive that requirement. However, you need to come for midterm and the final. Those are not negotiable. So I will give you the dates. If you cannot be local during those dates, please do not take this class. All right, so let's get started. Your lifeline is ivc.edu. So it's something that you need to remember, because when you click on it, you can get to all the places that I'm telling you to get to. You're going to use your email here. You can, if you are a Saddleback student, you use the Saddleback email. It doesn't matter. But what you're not going to use is Yahoo and all the other emails. Okay, Gmail and all that stuff. So you're going to use the email to send me emails from here. You can receive your emails in your personal email account by transferring that information from IVC or Saddleback to your phone and things like this, but you will email me from here so that I see your email address, school email address, when you try to communicate with me. All right, the other thing that you need to know is the Blackboard link here. This is where you're going to get started. And the other thing that you need to know is my webpage. So let me start with my webpage. You can get to my webpage by going to Academics, to Math, go Mathematics, and Faculty. Now you'll see my name. My name is Irvis White. Here's my email address. Here's my phone number. So you can actually click on that. And this is going to tell you where the videos are. Your Math 8 videos, they are not here, so don't worry about that. But I will show you a YouTube channel, and you can get some of the videos in there. As I will give you some other links for you to watch some other videos from other people. And your book comes with videos, so you're going to watch all these different videos, and I'll show you where they are. What's important is the schedule. The schedule is here, and you have to understand Math 8 in-person orientation is August 17 at 7 to 8 p.m. Here's the location, but you can waive this requirement by doing everything I tell you to do. In-person midterm, that's not negotiable. You have to come in 7 to 9 at Bistic. This one final December 11. So these 2 dates are important. And here they are. Now you want to see me in person for my office hours. Monday, Wednesday, here they are. I have a chunk of time here. Thursdays are the best times to see me. So you can call. You don't have to come in an appointment. You don't have to make an appointment. You can just come in. If you want to see, you can text me, are you there? And then I'll tell you if I am or not. Text me meaning you can email me. It will come in my phone. All right. That's that. That's my web page. So let's go back. We did this lifeline. All right, let's go back here. All right, I'll show you how this works. You're going to do your orientation. You're going to start your orientation by going to Blackboard. I'll show you what it is. And you're going to have to submit inside Blackboard the contract, the entry survey, and something called the orientation form. Excuse me, when you do these 3 things and you really mean and you actually do all the items that I'm telling you to do, you don't have to come in for orientation. So let me show you where those things are. Now, if you come in on the Blackboard, you're going to see the contract orientation where that arrow is. You're going to click on that. And you're going to see the contract and the orientation form, all that. So understand what this body is telling you. It says, do you understand this? Do you understand this? And a bunch of items. Make sure that you understand everything in there. Then you'll click on this, and then you're going to say, yeah, it's true, I understand, and I'm submitting this contract. Then you are in there, okay? So you need to do these 3 things. All right. Now, when you click on one of them, it's going to open. It's going to show you this, and you're going to have to say yes. And then we're going to go and get an account in Pearson. Let me show you live how that is. So after you do your contract, you go and you get something. You can do a browser check and everything, and then you go to Pearson and you actually buy the code. Okay, when you click on my MATLAB link, it's going to bring this in, and you're going to have to click on it. You can do your browser check and make sure you install all your plugins, but it will say eText. When you click on it, it's going to open something like this. Left side and right side. The left side is if you went to our bookstore, you bought the book wrapped with your class code. So book is optional because when you buy the code and you get in, you're going to see your book, your ebook in there. So if you buy it from IVC bookstore, you go to the left, it's going to give you a big access code, and you can enter that access code and get access to the class. If you didn't come to IVC to do that, you can buy it with a credit card by clicking here. Excuse me. All right, so you have 2 options. This gives you a price of $96 for the code only. This does not provide you with a book. Do not buy books from Amazon and from each other because the codes are not reusable. So to be safe, please buy it either online or from our bookstore. Okay? All right. When you click on buying it online, it's going to ask you credit card information. Make sure you use a username that is significant, which is like the first part of your IVC email. Let's say Jane Doe, JDoe1. Okay, that's going to be your username. And your password is you're going to pick the password, and you're going to have to remember the password. I'm not going to know what your password is. But this requires a credit card. So if you don't have a credit card, so you have to go to IVC to get that. All right? Now, here it says get temporary access without payment for 14 days. I really, really don't recommend you do this. I actually want you to do this because sometimes at the end of 14 days, things don't get transferred properly. So I require you to buy it. If you're going to buy it, just buy the code and get started and get, so that I know you're committed. Because this tells me you're not committed, you're kind of shopping around. And since this class is very competitive to get in, so it's going to be a problem. You're going to take somebody else's spot, and then you're going to drop it and you didn't pay anything. So that creates a lot of issues. So if you're committed to this class, just pay this up and start work and then get it done. All right. All right. To show you Pearson, how do you do this? And now, if you get stuck with buying things and you don't know what you're doing, here's the phone number. And here's the address that you can click and get. All right, this is inside the Pearson, but let me show you live how that works, that whole thing, how it works. So we started with, okay, let's start from scratch. ivc.edu. All right, so we went in and we said Blackboard. When you click on Blackboard, you have to enter your username and password. You don't know that, so call 949-451-5696 and make sure that you get that. That is the tech support. Say, I am an IVC student, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where things are. I don't know my username. So you can talk to a real person and they will help you out. Okay, you scroll down 20153. You're looking for college algebra. I'm so sorry. You click on it. So when you get in, usually you will see a bunch of announcements in here. There's actually a nice PowerPoint presentation in here, signing up with Pearson. All I'm telling you and the PowerPoint presentation is also here, okay? So what you do is your handouts and syllabus are here. Get that printed out. And this is information about videos, okay? You have a bunch of videos to teach yourself. The first one is calculator videos. This has like how do you use your scientific calculator. And this one is my videos from YouTube. If you click on it, you're going to get to YouTube channel, and you're going to, hopefully it's going to open up. You see college algebra, order of operations. You know, you have quite a number of stuff in there. So, but they are not, because this is generic for the book. It is by topic. Let's say I want to learn integers, and this is part of your curriculum. Okay, order of operations. Here you go. Let me click on it and let me learn what's going on. Okay? So this is what you do if you want to just go and, you know, learn how to do things. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to here. I was in, okay, let's go back. I was in Blackboard. All right, the videos. Midterm and the final information is going to be here. And that's it. That's all you need from the Blackboard side. Now, remember I said you need to do a couple of things before August 17. Now, if you come here, you are going to see something called Contract Survey and Orientation Form. You click on it. Now, what I'm telling you is going to be here as well. And then you're going to go to contract and read this and understand what it says. If you agree with it, you go to contract, you begin, and you go, here it is, all that stuff. Oh, it's true, I understand everything, and I did everything. You say true, save and submit. Okay? So that is actually legally binding. That means you submitted it, you understand, so you signed a contract. You do the same thing with orientation, you do the same thing with entry survey, and you're done. You get all that done before August 17, and you went in My Math Lab, you purchased the code, you don't have to come in. But let's say you didn't do all this, you did half of it. You know what you need to do? You have to come in person to orientation. I'll tell you where it is and what time it is, okay? So you'll come to here. Let me show you where that is. Okay, this video is going to be sent to you before August 17. If you don't finish everything, you have to come in on August 17 between 7 and 8 p.m. to BISTIC 103. That will allow you to stay in class, okay? On that day, I will take in the petitioners and drop the no-shows. So understand that, okay? Another date you need to know, midterm. This is non-negotiable, October 9, 7 to 9, BISTIC 103. Final, December 11, 7 to 9 in BISTIC 103. Okay, those two are required, so understand that. So let me go back, and remember I was in Blackboard, and now I purchased the code, and I'll get into the class from Blackboard. This is what you do each time you come in. So you're taking Math 8. Okay, college algebra. And you did the orientation properly and you bought the code. You're going to click on My Math Lab. Do you see e-text? You click on that and this will take you to the Pearson site. Okay, once you come in here, you have to do a couple of things. Remember I showed you where the videos are. Also, you can actually see things. Now, I gave you a syllabus. It tells you when the deadlines are. Make sure that you understand those deadlines, okay? So, if you come here, there's the Multimedia Library. So you kind of go in there. Let's say I want to watch. I'm starting. It tells me I'm supposed to finish this section 1, chapter 1. So I go in chapter 1, section 1. Oops. Okay, let's say I want to find the textbook. Here it is. You can open the textbook and actually read it. Okay? So you can also buy a used book or something and read it on paper. Okay, either way, you have to read a book. So after you read your book, here's your book, it's telling you, and you do this like yourself as if you're doing it with a teacher. Does that make sense? All right, here's the Pearson. Let's say I want to watch a video. Okay, well, is there something? No media. Okay, well, if there is no, let's say 1.4, is there a video there? Okay, there's nothing in there. So let me go to, let's say, chapter 2. The section videos, let's say 2, and let's say operations with functions. I don't know. Section video. Okay, here it is. Operations with functions. So you found a video. So you open it up and you watch it. Does that make sense? If it doesn't open, what that means is one of your plugins or something is not working. So you need to actually go solve that problem. It will tell you when you come in the ebook, there was a browser check area. So make sure that you take care of that. So you did your, you watched it, you read your book. What do you need to do next? Homework. And I gave you the deadlines. For example, the first homework is due on 9/2/15 at midnight. What you need to do, you just open it up, and you start with question number 1, and you start doing the questions. Some of them are multiple choice, some of them are fill-in. So for example, I don't know what this question is about, but it will open up, and here it is. Let's say identity. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's say I want to check that. That's not right. I didn't even read the question. So what do you need to do? You need to go either click on the textbook or rewatch the video and understand what's going on. All right? Part of the deal is that you have to teach yourself. This is your last resort. Ask my instructor. When you click on that, or you can print this and go to the math lab and try to figure things out. When you click on Ask My Instructor, I'm going to receive an email, and I'll try to help you out, okay? But this is your last resort. You try to get things done before you get to here. Does that make sense? Now, you did your homework. There are deadlines to do it. There is no time limit to do your homework, but there's a deadline. When you click on Quizzes and Tests, do you see that? The first thing that you need to do is, when you look in here, there is like a diagnostic test, okay? I want you to kind of like click on this and understand there's a deadline for that. This is right after you do it. Just take the diagnostic test and find out how you are doing with this, okay? Are you ready for this class? This will tell you, okay? And you can take it as many times as you want. And then you did your homework, and you watched the videos, and then you're going to click on the quiz 1. You can only take it one time. Here's one time, all right? You did that. And then I don't want you to be frustrated by yourself and kind of like, oh, what am I doing? If you have issues, I want you to email me. There are emailing requirements. What do? I showed you where you can email me, put it in the subject area. I am a Math 8 student. I am emailing you about my progress. Well, I'm having a hard time, blah, 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 blah. You write all this down. You sign your name. Make sure that I see your name. They'll say, this is Joe. Put your first and last name, student number, so that I know who you are. You send me an email. Very nice. But this tells you need to send me something by 8/19 midnight. You need to send me one email by that time. And this is going to disappear after 19. And then there'll be an email 2, email 3. And those are graded. Look what they say. Okay, you go leave that page. And then what's going to happen is submit this. Okay, this is the contract. Hold on. Let me go back to, somehow I got out of here. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's try this again. There might be a pop-up problem. All right, I'm ready to start. Email 1, okay? You email me, remember? So I'm ready to start. What does this say? It says, Is it true you emailed your instructor? Yeah, it's true. You say true, submit. What this will do, it's going to give you 1 point, and then I know that you did your thing. So let's say you emailed me, but you forgot to do this email 1, email 2. You're not going to get points. So make sure you understand that. So I showed you where the videos are, and I showed you where the book is, the quizzes are. Under quizzes, you have a diagnostic test that you need to take. You have the email things. There are a bunch of things in here as well. Do you see that? Maintaining skills, pretest, post-test. You can do this as many times. These are not graded. You can just click on them and knock yourself out, okay? They are going to be at the bottom of your graded things. Your graded things are on top. So here's your homework. Here's your quizzes and tests. Make sure that you do that, all right? Let's see. I will not use the discussion board, but you can talk to each other if you want. I can create a thread in there. You can ask each other. A multimedia library is going to tell you, if you are going to read the book. I mean, it takes some getting used to the site, the PowerPoint animations and all that stuff. So make sure that you watch your deadlines and make sure you don't miss them. If you have issues, you email me, iwhite@ivc.edu. I showed you where my office location and what my office hours are. So make sure that you seek for help. The other place that you can get help from is is the lab that we have on campus. That's in B300 building. And on the second floor, you go in there and you say, I'm a college algebra student, help, okay? So they will help you. It's free. Please sign up. The first week of classes, do not wait until the day before final exam to do so. It is hard to finish this class on your own because it's a college level class, but make sure that you understand what you're getting into and seek help when you need to. Please call me or email me, and I'll see you at the midterm.